Yeah, fun.
Yep.
Welcome back to Diskydisk podcast. This is episode 14, isn't it?
Yes.
I always have to check with you.
Yeah. It's 14.
Recorded on the 22nd of March, 2022.
Yes. And we are Tinyhats and Ircha Gaming.
Yeah, in this episode. Every week. Oh,
every
definitely.
week we're here. You can find us at our comedy table every week.
Comedy table.
Is where we live. Isn't that the podcast that's like categorized as comedy on like Spotify or somewhere?
Yeah, comedy, video games, and science or psychology. Science.
Okay.
Because we talk so much about random shit.
We can add like medical. We're a medical podcast.
Yeah,
at this point.
definitely. We
Because
talk
this
about
episode.
You pull a teeth, a teeth.
Yeah, we talk about teeth stories. There's been teeth happening.
And I have been playing Rune Factory 5, which you will listen to soon. What?
Yep.
And Elden Ring, of course.
We talk about the games we have played and games we should play more and stuff that has been happening with the gaming life of the gaming world. What?
We give you some advice in regards thus to drinking and drugs.
Advice we've gotten in our lives that we appreciate or maybe not appreciate.
A lot of happy console gamer. Just gonna throw that out there.
Absolutely.
And some jobs that we would never have. Like living at the morgue, working.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I feel like you'll see later what we think.
Yeah, we talk about things that annoys us, misophonia, and how I really am. The version of me that no one knows except the people that know me in real life. I'm pretending to be someone else online. No, you're not yourself anymore.
No, you just changed so much since you got famous, dude.
Oh yeah, and we also talk about some compliments and stuff. Funny stuff.
Because we're so pretty and funny and beautiful.
Biggest Tinyhats is a funny girl.
Funny girl, dude. Yeah.
This is episode 14. Enjoy
it. You will. If you don't, you can just fucking get out.
Get out.
Okay. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Recording in progress.
It's medical disc.
It is.
So what's your medical problem this week?
My medical problem this week.
This week on medical disc.
Yeah, so we can make one of those like Grey's Anatomy. Just disc anatomy. What?
Lols.
It's terrible.
So what's wrong with you this time?
I had my last wisdom tooth surgically removed from my mouth.
Your last one. How many do we have?
My last
4?
One. 4. Most people have 4. Some people have less, but I had 4 because I'm so wise and smart.
Some people have more. Don't
really?
They?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Some people are just very. Some people are just very, very wise. Very wise.
Very wise. It's the coronavirus.
Almost said very wise.
Very wise.
It was very wise.
How many have you had to or have?
How many wisdoms have I pulled out?
Yeah, how many wisdoms?
2 wisdom points has been pulled out of my pool.
Okay, do you have 2 more? Or more than 2 more?
I have no idea. They are buried beneath all the meat.
Yeah.
No, none of them are protruding.
Okay, so that you literally not at all.
No, I don't know.
You moving your tongue around your mouth?
Okay, I'm realizing that I don't know anything about my teeth situation. How many teeth do you have?
Like how many teeth do humans have total?
No, not humans. You're not you.
Me personally. I mean, I haven't counted, but I assume the same. Like,
count with your tongue right now.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Okay.
I have 14 in the upper jaw.
Me too.
Good.
Okay, and then
where
downstairs.
Did you pull it today? Downstairs.
Downstairs, bottom right.
Okay, cool. Let's count the bottom row.
Okay. 4,
12. I have 12 in the bottom floor.
I think it was hard though. It was hard, so hard. Because I think it's something like the whatever they're called in the corner, you know, the yaksel in Norwegian.
Yeah.
What is that called? Yeah, they're so close together. I can't really count how many there is. Think I got to 14, or is that too many?
I don't know.
How many
I've
teeth
oh yeah,
does a human have?
Actually, you should have
32. What?
You know, yeah, but you should have 14 on the downstairs apartment.
Oh yeah, actually, because 14 plus 14 is 28 plus 4 wisdom teeth is 32, and humans have 32 teeth.
Yeah, but I have a teeth story, and that just popped up in my
sweet
server. Remember, I had braces when I was 12.
I do remember that.
They pulled 4 teeth from the front area. not the vampire teeth, but the one after the vampire teeth.
Yeah, so it was too tight. You know what I mean?
It was too tight. Yeah, I had too many teethies. Okay, so yeah, I have 4 additional pulls from the pull. Yeah. So that's and that was just because when they put the braces on, they couldn't like squish it together and make it all fit. Do you even remember my teeth? They were what the fuck?
Sort of vaguely. I remember you had that. Some people get that thing where like there's not enough space, and then one tooth grows like up above the other teeth, and kind of like vampire tooth.
They all did. Yeah, definitely that. If I find super old pictures, which I will not find, I could share them. Deleted them all.
Did you not get one of those molds of your teeth before you had bracers?
Yeah. I have a video of that actually. Yeah, it's in my facts about 20 facts about me video.
Oh, we should get that shit on the thing Discord.
Okay, sharing that in Discord. Okay, cool. Yeah. So how was your experience with pulling?
It was not very great. I've had, like I said, 3 wisdom. I'm not a very dentisty scared person. I'm very used to going to the dentist because I've had many problems.
You have though.
Yeah. So I've pulled the other 3 too, and it's not fun. Nobody likes going to the dentist and having a tooth removed, but like it was so far down, and like there was some gums that were lying on top of it, and it wasn't going to come any further out, and they had to just kind of use brute force to like pull it out, and then like she couldn't do it. And then actually my dentist is the sister of Nabi, you know, my friend from high school / online kind of thing.
Right.
It's her sister. Anyway, not important. So she couldn't use force to pull it out. It kept cracking into pieces, and it was just like felt like my jaw was going to dislocate, and it was just not good. And then like the dental surgeon had to come in and like cut some shit, and like, you know, it was a whole thing. And then they got it out, and then they had to put in very many stitches so that I wouldn't bleed to death.
Yeah, I think my mom explained one time she had to have one of her pulled, that they brought out like almost like a chainsaw.
Yeah. Did she look? Oh my god, your mom's hardcore.
Like an electrical sort of chainsaw in miniature. I know, right? So they had to like get it off her jawbone because the tooth had been stuck into the jaw.
I mean, I don't have a problem with dentist stuff, like going myself to the dentist. I'm not scared of the dentist, but hearing about teeth stuff, and like, you know, if you've seen, is it American Psycho where they do a curb stomp on some guy?
American.
Yeah,
no.
Is it American Psycho?
It's not Psycho. American X.
American History X. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, absolutely. No fucking thanks to that. It's
disgusting. That was disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. I'm scared of going to the dentist. It's not
really?
Yeah, but I have a good dentist. I love him. He's really good and calm and all the things. But the general thing is that I don't like being in a vulnerable position.
Oh no.
Because you are so vulnerable. You're lying there on your back and your mouth is wide open. You're held down. It feels like that anyway. It's just terrible. I'm really scared of like a dentist doing something wrong and breaking my teeth.
I know. I'm also like, when they if you've had a tooth pulled out before, like they have the like tongues, and not that I've seen them because I close my eyes, but I imagine like a tongue that they're like trying to pull it out with, kind of thing. And then obviously they pull straight up, and sometimes it slips off the tooth, and she bangs slightly against your top teeth, and I'm like, oh no, don't fucking shatter my teeth.
I know,
don't
right?
Shatter my top. Oh
I know,
no.
right? They are my most important teeth. They are the best teeth.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
very fond of my teeth. I would never give them up for anything.
Understandable.
And it's so important to have like a smile. It's my best feature. Okay, my teeth are my best, like the feature.
Actually, I have a good point though about keeping all your teeth. One of the things that like I've decided, assuming I don't die a lot sooner from something much more exciting than old age and possibly dementia,
Which you have an onset for already.
okay, I know exactly, so it's not looking good. But if I get to that super old dementia age, because I work in a nursing home, see demented people all the time, I want all my teeth pulled out and getting like dentures, like fake teeth.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
yes, because if
Why?
you've seen, because a patient with dementia who is not totally on board and understanding of what the things that the nurses want to help them with, one of the things that we have a huge problem with is brushing their teeth and getting it done properly. And I would much rather have all of my teeth pulled out and get dentures that you can take out, made out of plastic or whatever, clean off and pop back in kind of thing, than having my teeth rot in my mouth because I'm so sick that I don't understand,
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I think you would be an exception because you have the knowledge behind this. Since you
Well, I'm telling you, so now you can.
Since you work in the field, I mean, and no matter how old you get, you will remember this from your earlier days. This is a thing.
Yeah, so I do not want.
I've always been good with brushing my teeth. Like
Me too.
It was, I was really knocked into my head from early age. I was like, it was good. When I was a kid, it was like mom was super strict on the teeth brushing. I know, right? And after we had brushed our teeth, we did not get anything else but water.
Very good.
Orange juice. Soda. No, you can't get that.
Very good.
I love my teeth. It's a good thing we talked about teeth because I love my teeth.
Yeah, it's good. You have nice teeth.
Thank you. It's all because of the braces. I wore those braces for 2 years of my life, and I believe that they have changed my life, because if I were to live on my life with the teeth that I was given originally, it would set me back a lot from smiling, which then would decrease my charismatic vibe.
I think you would have had like the way that you had those vampire teeth sort of situation that some people get. I think you would have had problems like functioning to eating, and like your lip would be like, how would you snooze,
Yeah.
So I think it was like necessary, not just, vain.
I asked my dad a couple of years ago. I asked him, why did I get braces? I'm so thankful for it, because I was 12 and I didn't want them, because no one who is 12 wants braces. But my parents forced them onto me. So I asked him, why did you guys do this? Thank you so much, by the way. And he said, well, do you remember your teeth? But basically, it was because of my bite, he said. Like the jaw, it would be painful later down the road, blah, 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 technical terms. I was like, okay, but thank you. It looks better now.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's very nice.
I'm very happy about the look. So yeah, expensive. Braces are expensive though.
Yeah. They are. I mean, I kind of, because I've never had braces because I have, naturally straight teeth. Thank you, mother, for bestowing this upon me. But I do have some, like, it is a little tight, baby.
You need to have some hold.
Yeah, like no. But like in the bottom bit, it's a little tight. And my dentist has said now that you can get like the Invisalign thing now in adult age and get. I have one that's like slightly like a little bit like wonky, not so that you can see it, but you can feel it and whatever, not a problem. But for your beauty and your grace and beauty United States, she said you can get Invisalign to get that straightened out, but I'm not that bothered, so whatever.
What did you say? Beauty and grace and
Miss United States? She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States.
I know. I remember that. It's from Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality, yeah.
Awesome. Miss Undercover also. It's a movie
very good
with Sandra Bullock.
Bullock.
Yeah. Good movie.
I have another little teethy tooth story kind of thing.
Yeah.
Can we tell my
are you gonna tell the big one? The big story.
The big story.
Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, strap up, guys. This is gonna be good.
Had you started this was in children's school. Were you in our class when this happened?
Yes, I remember it vaguely.
We had like there was our teacher, a fantastic person, and he invented this game for us to play in, like, it must have been like 4th grade or something.
Yep.
Like that he invented for us to play outside. We had like play hour or whatever, and it was like
outside.
he drew like circles on the like asphalt of the schoolyard with like chalk, like one circle, like 4 circles I think in different places, and then we split the class up. We were a big class of like, how many were 20 something, 25, 20, yeah, enormous. split the class up in like equal people in each ring, and ring was like ABC whatever, and then he'd like shout, okay, so people from ring A and C swap places, and like the great idea having fucking 7, 8, like, well, forget it, 16 4th graders just run straight towards each other to swap rings, like to one group from one ring to the other at the same time.
The same time. Imagine what happens. Imagine.
Yeah. Can everybody see where this is going?
Boom!
Me and
children were spread across the play yard,
flew,
crying,
left
bleeding.
And right.
It was terrible. It was traumatic.
Yeah, but me and a boy in my class who was a little bit shorter than me, we ran into each other, fucking face front collision, full on whatever. My teeth straight into his forehead. He had to have stitches, and one of my front teeth, well, both of my front teeth were like pushed back into my mouth, and this was obviously, I had my permanent teeth, like it was not a milk tooth or whatever.
I know, right?
And I remember sitting, because they called my mom and like go to the dentist or whatever. I remember sitting in like the teacher's lounge, and they were like, I was bleeding obviously and crying and whatever, and the teachers were like, oh, there, it's going to be okay. Lol.
Lol.
And I was feeling like with my tongue inside my mouth, and I was like, I can feel the teeth, they're like in the roof of my mouth, like several centimeters backwards, crying. And the teacher was like, no, they're in the place, they're in where they're supposed to be. It's just a little, you just hit yourself a little, it's going to be fine. I was like, oh, you sure, mate?
I didn't get hurt because I think I was a slow kid that was behind everyone else, but you were in the front line, ready to fight,
right on the front lines of the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember the crying of everyone.
Everybody was just bleeding.
Yeah, but I mean, like you and this boy in our class, you guys had the most severe case, but a lot of other people, from my maybe false memory, cried also.
Yeah, I think there was more than one collision.
More than one crying. I know, it was an explosion of kids.
Well, terrible idea.
Yeah, you know. So you lost your permanent tooth, and you had a fake one.
No, not then. I had because I was young and whatever, I had to go to the dentist like fucking this is why I'm not scared of the dentist, like fucking 30-40 times. I went over and over to the dentist to get this fixed. Like first they pushed the teeth into position, like forced the front teeth back into the position that they were supposed to be, and then they put on like not permanent bracers, but like a metal string on both sides to keep them in place so they could heal back up. But then my left front tooth was it died, like the root died, and I had to have it root filled.
Oh god.
Which was incredibly pleasant and fantastic. So, and then they said to me like, okay, so I was super young, and they said to me like, when you grow up, at one point in your fantastic life, this root and tooth is going to continue to die slowly, and the other one is also kind of dying but much slower. And they were like, at one point it's probably going to like die completely and either fall out or it's going to have to be extracted, and you're going to have to get something, an implant or fake tooth somehow. And that happened in 2017. I was eating pizza and I chewed into it. It wasn't even anything particularly hard, and I just felt like a crack.
that was it.
That was it. Went to the dentist. They were like, yep, it's dead and it's cracked. This is the day you've been waiting for. It finally arrived.
Oh no.
Yeah,
such an unlucky thing.
That was terrible. And then I went back to Norway because I was moving back to Norway anyway, because my dentist in Sweden took the tooth that broke and like glued it to the teeth next to it as like a temporary thing, so I wouldn't have to have, you know, fucking
that I remember. Yeah.
And I have a little story about this because I had that for a while before they got like, because they have to do like screw a screw into your jaw and like put in an implant, blah, blah. So I had that like dead tooth glued to my teeth for a while, and I have this like kind of like little like embarrassment / like complex with some of your YouTube videos from that period when I was on your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
because that dead tooth obviously it was dead. It was turning brown day by day. It wasn't alive. So in some of those videos I have one front tooth, and some of my videos too, and it's like it looks brown, and I'm so like awkward and like kind of embarrassed about it. I'm like, people are gonna see this and not know the context and think I just have a brown tooth. And I was so like self-conscious about it.
Yeah, but now
So,
you have told the full story. Now people know the
yeah.
backstory, the lore of the
Everybody-
tiny hats.
yeah. So I
The
hope
lore.
people, I'm not that ugly, I'm sorry.
You were in war, basically.
Yeah,
That game was
it's-
terrible.
It was a fucking terrible idea.
I think you should get like some sort of, what is it called?
Like money, I get it covered. Like the dentistry I have to have on my front teeth as a result of this injury is covered by the Norwegian state because it happened to school and it wasn't my fault.
Okay,
So
I get it. Yeah.
yeah, an implant like that in Norway costs like 30,000 kronies, and
Oh my
I
God, yeah.
didn't pay anything because
Yeah.
it's, you know.
Okay,
that's
so
good.
you're good now.
Yeah, that was good. I have
Yeah.
the implant and it's
Yeah,
good.
they took a
Good stuff.
replica of your other front tooth
Mhm.
and mirrored it and
Mhm.
then screwed it in.
Yep, with a
They-
screw in
this-
my. I can post a picture of that. I have a picture of when they put the screw into my jawbone, like the
Oh, I
surgery
want
for
to see that. I want to see
Yeah.
pictures.
I posted it on my Instagram story earlier, so I'll put it also on Discord so people can
Oh,
see
yeah,
what it
I
looked. Because I
wanna
had to they screwed in the screw, and then I had to wait some hours before they could put the screw in the fake tooth into the hole. So
Yeah.
for like a couple of hours, I walked around town like a pirate with one tooth and like a
I wanna
semi-bleeding
see it.
kind of screw in my jaw, and it was very delicious.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You're cyborg.
I am. It's
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. This is
Gonna be good.
actually where we are supposed to have feedback. The section.
Yeah, should we
section.
maybe yeah. Go
Okay,
into that.
feedback. Last time we talked about hoarding, and that was it. Kidding. I don't know. I don't remember what we talked about. Do you remember?
I was hoarding hoarding guilty pleasures and murder is the title.
Oh yeah. Would you get away with murder? No, I mean,
Mhm.
would you do it?
Yeah, we just do it. Can we do the bottom comment here first that I put into the document?
Okay, go.
Because Kevin Merrill who's also in the Discord, hello, said like, because I told the dentist story about my colleague who's in love with her dentist,
Mhm.
and he commented, in love with her dentist, is that the tooth? Thank you, I'll see myself out. And I asked 4 likes, and I'm like, oh my god, get out.
I'm a bit slow. What does that mean?
Like, is that the truth? But it's the tooth.
Is
Get
that
it?
the tooth? Oh, true. Oh
Terrible pun.
no.
Oh no.
Okay, DJ said the Diskydisk is my #1 guilty pleasure.
Wait.
No, it is the guilty pleasure. You love it.
Yeah, you should just have it. Should just bring you pleasure in general.
Yeah, a proud pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, Kenny Pitts said, I literally just found schoolwork I did from the 3rd grade with some of my boxed things. Yeah, because we talked about how we stuff our garages
Yeah.
and you know cottages.
Yep.
Cottages.
Yep. Your cottages.
Whatever. What makes it worse is that I'm 42 years old. I'm pretty sure even math has changed since then.
math is the same in every country. Haven't you seen Mean Girls?
Yeah, I know, right?
Girl is deep.
Yeah, but people have so much stuff. You know what? I have
Mhm.
been for several days now organizing, and I got rid of over half of my shoes.
Oh, nice. I need to do that.
Yeah,
These shoes?
I did
The outer hallway, mudroom.
the outer hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Some people call it a mudroom. It's where you take your shoes off, because in Norway we take our shoes off inside.
Mudroom, that's pretty accurate because I had to clean it also. It's mud everywhere.
Yeah.
But
that's
yeah,
why
I also got rid of a lot of jackets, and I am very proud to say that I did my closet also, and I now
Nice.
own like 70% less clothes, like
Sweet.
all sorts of clothes. that
Did
I
you do the
don't-
Marie Kondo?
Yep,
Does this bring me
yep.
joy?
Yep, I did. And a lot of the clothes, when I don't see them living a life further, I threw them away. And
Mhm.
some of them were too good to throw away. So I'm going to donate that to Fretex,
Oh, nice. Yeah,
which
that's
is the
good.
donating
That's good
place.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm doing a new thing this year. I started in the new year as one of my New Year's resolutions to like, there's another technique you can do instead of going through your closet and like tackling the entire thing. We have quite a big like hanging section where you can hang clothes in our closet. And I heard once that what you should do, start on January 1st, when you wear something in your closet, in the hanging closet, you wear it and then you've worn it, obviously. you hang the hanger the opposite way, like the hook. So the hook faces the other way from the rest of the clothes in the closet for everything that you wear and in that year. And then when you get to the end of the year and like next January, anything that's still hanging the same way, which means you haven't worn it for a year, you get rid of that.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
That's my theory this year.
When I cleaned my closet, I did that last when we moved here. And I remember if I've been wearing something the past year, because I apparently remember what I've been wearing since we moved here. So if I found some clothes that was like, oh, I haven't worn this since the last place we lived, then I get rid of it. Definitely. Yeah. So I feel 10 pounds lighter sort of thing.
Yeah, it's good. Very
yeah,
good. It's good
love it. We need to translate.
Oh yeah, can we do this one last comment though, because it was murder in the title?
Okay, cool. Go.
Acela Kevolution said, I love your podcast, but not gonna lie, Tinyhats' fantasy to murder someone just for the sake of the experience, to experience it, and some random person on top of that is creepy and chilling. Why would someone with the sane mind want to experience something so horrible? I know you guys are joking, but still. So I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for the experience. I thought that was hilarious. I loved it.
I mean, joke's on you though, because I don't have a sane mind, so maybe.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Yeah. It was a funny thing to say for the experience.
Funny, for the experience.
Little do they know that you want to do it.
He's like, post sounds a little harsh. Add haha. Transitionizing us. Okay.
Played lately. Let's do played lately.
Yes.
What have you been playing lately?
Stardew Valley and exclusively nothing else.
Oh, I knew it.
I'm finally getting to the point. I made my first 2 million. I bought the return scepter. Fucking hell yeah. I have all iridium sprinklers. My main farm is basically done. So I'm going into the new 1.5 update stuff to the new island, taking the boat, going there, solving all the walnuts, doing all the extra stuff, getting the island farm. It's super cool and I'm loving it.
Oh my god. How many hours do you have in Stardew Valley?
My 2 main saves on the Xbox, like total, I have like 80 and 95 hours on those two. And then I don't know title in my fucking lifetime. No fucking idea.
And PC 1,000 and Switch 1,000. Cool. Good.
Yeah. Very good.
I have also been playing a farming game. It is the newly released Rune Factory 5, which I have not completed my review for. So many people are wondering, when am I going to post my review? Because a lot of people, all the people basically, posted their review today because the release day is today.
Oh, okay.
Those were the people that you remember, the people that were bankrupt and then they regretted being bankrupt.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was from our old video, link in the thing. When we reacted to upcoming farming games on the 6th of June, 2021. They regretted being bankrupt, and so now they have released the game. I have been playing it for a couple of weeks. I got the review code, like, way ahead of time. But Elden Ring happened. I have to say, Elden Ring happened, and it just very happened. Now I am addicted. In the beginning of my Elden Ring journey, I was very scared. It was so hard. I like easy games. What is this game? But I have been very persistent, and I've been leveling up and upgrading all of my weapons and stuff. I really power leveled my character, and now I am so powerful that I can go into caves and wreak havoc on everyone and do a lot of bosses. I mean, I still die, but I don't die like 10 times per boss right now. I feel more progression than I feel failure. And I'm loving Elden Ring. The world is so big. If you think you've seen like a tiny bit of the world, think again. I mean, further up north in the lands, it just expands and expands. There are swamps, there are mountains, there are even more grasslands and green grass game areas. And it's so good and it's so big. And oh my God, this is my game of the year so far.
Cool. I didn't watch your Elden Ring video yet. I've been meaning to, then
that was my first impression video also. Now I've been really playing it after I recorded that video. So yeah, that's my experience with Rune Factory 5. I've just been playing Elden Ring, and
Yeah.
that is also why I'm not done with my review. I should have been done with a review by now because Rune Factory is by the Harvest Moon people, and I'm a Harvest Moon sort of YouTuber, so I understand, and I'm sorry to everyone that is looking forward to it. I understand why you want to hear what I have to say about it, but I'm not done. Not done. Elden Ring happened. I blame it on the ring.
My mom's calling. Lol.
Oh,
Kan jeg svare hva jeg
Ja.
kommer med litt? Eller? Nei. Jeg vet ikke hvor lang tid det der skal ta. Det tar jo nå snart. Ja, ok. Ha det. Mommy.
Yeah. So basically, Elden. Oh my god. Let's pretend the phone call never happened.
Yeah.
So
They didn't.
basically, Elden Ring has slided straight into my top 10 top 20 maybe. Top 20 games I played in my life.
Mhm.
Into my top 20. I don't know if that is good or not, but considering I've played thousands of games, I think that is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
So you have probably not touched it.
No, like I said, I've only been playing Stardew. Starting, I love it.
But when are you going to play Elden Ring? It's so good.
When am I going to play
promise
When am I going to play Ghost of Tsushima?
it. You know what? When I'm playing Elden Ring, I'm thinking a lot about Ghost of Tsushima because it
Okay.
reminds me of it, the way that you run across all of these wonderful fields with your horse.
Mhm.
So
And
beautiful.
when am I going to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla? I played that only a tiny bit, and it didn't touch me in the right places, and therefore.
Yeah, I
And
only
that's
have,
what happened with all three of these. Ghost of Tsushima, Elden Ring, Valhalla, all of them just didn't reach me on a spiritual level.
Oh, yeah, I only have
Ugh.
20. I only have 25 hours in Valhalla. It didn't grasp me like, for example, like Origins did. It just doesn't. I mean, I played more Odyssey though, but Valhalla.
Yeah, I love Odyssey. It's so
Yeah,
good.
that is your favorite.
Yeah,
But
by
it's
1,000.
like I wanna like Valhalla, but I'm gonna maybe play it more later than like
Yeah, that's
in a few years' time sort of backlog in my.
yeah, that's what I've been saying since it released.
Mm-hmm.
I've also been meaning to replay The Outer Worlds. I was kind of thinking about maybe doing that.
Oh yeah, Outer Worlds.
I mean, I finished that before, but it's such a good game. I love it.
I know there's too many games. There's so many big games that deserves like 100 hours plus into them. But
Did you
when
review The Outer Worlds?
Yeah, I did. I made a video. Link to that in Discord. We will add that.
Okay, link everything.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
video that didn't do good, so maybe no one saw it, but I did.
Yeah, because that was
it
because it was a
Oh.
PS4 game, or you played it on PS4. And
Yeah, I did.
PS4 videos generally don't,
They don't do
But
it.
But didn't they release it on the Switch?
Yeah, they do. They do. They do.
No, they do. So now maybe I can get some traction.
I know. Yeah, maybe. Cool. But it wasn't a full review. It was more like a first impression sort of video. But
Oh, okay.
who cares? The terms review or not
Mhm.
review, first impression, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just loving Elden Ring. Oh my freaking god.
Ricky.
It's very magical. I want to say it's a 10 out of 10 game of the year.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm so impressed, but I wasn't impressed to begin with, but I've grown to be more and more impressed by it now that I'm feeling powerful in the game.
Yeah, that's what other people have said too, that you have to put in some hours to get to the powerful level time, and then it gets, super.
I know. So I really hope you want to pick it up someday when you're 60.
At one point. Backlog.
When you're 60 years old. Maybe.
Yeah, backlog.
Yeah. Cool.
Backlog. Yeah. Sweet. That's good stuff.
I have something else on my mind.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What is it?
Let's hear it.
I cut my hair. I cut 10
Me
centimeters.
too.
Of hair.
I also cut my hair.
I cut it a lot, and I can't stop touching it. I'm a hair toucher. Are you a hair toucher?
Yeah, I'm
I touch
notorious
my hair all the
toucher.
time. I touch
Me
my scalp
too.
and I touch my hair.
I twirl my hair around my finger when I'm watching stuff. I like sit and like twirl a little bit around my finger like a twirly girl.
You know what? That is my guilty pleasure. I can't stop touching my scalp and running my nails through my hair and then folding it over and over again. It's a weird thing that I do, but I do it all the time. And sometimes I do it for so long that my arms are starting to hurt.
Yeah, same. I sit with my arm up like the
But you
top
know
of my,
what?
like the crown of my head and do it.
Yeah, some years ago I googled this. What is the deal with this? Because it's sort of like a compulsion of mine. Like,
Yeah,
I
100%.
do it all the time, and sometimes I can't help myself. So I found out that this is called hand in hair syndrome. Google it.
Okay. Right now.
Yeah, right now. Hand
Okay.
in hair
Hand
syndrome.
in
We
hair
both do it.
syndrome.
Yep. You see a disorder where
yeah.
people with all types of hair can't keep their hands out of their hair. They pull at their curls, brush their hair too much, touch their hair when it's drying, twirl it, blah blah blah.
Yep, twirling.
Yeah, but I have the feeling of my scalp sort of thing.
Well, it's a similar thing, I guess.
You know, I have long fake nails on nowadays, and that
Mhm.
made it even more satisfying. Running the nails through the hair, it's so good. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's a disorder.
Yeah, I feel like I suffer from the same thing. So 10 centimeters from your hair, that's quite a lot.
Yeah. Nah, it was below my ass at this point. So now it's
I had
just like
to-
my hips.
Yeah, I had to cut it because I shaved my hair or had all the hair off 2 years ago, and like now it was getting to the point where like I had like kind of like the top part, because obviously it's all the same length, but it grows at different layers because it's like the top of your head and the bottom of your head.
Yep, I know.
So I had
exactly what
like
you mean.
I had a bit that was like to like my neck ish, and then like the part below that was like, you know, several centimeters more, but just like thin kind of things growing from the bottom. So I cut those. I had the hairdresser anyway. I cut that part off, so now it's all the same length.
So you went to the hairdresser?
Yeah, just
Okay.
because it's so much in the back, and I didn't feel like I could do it myself.
Oh, I always cut my hair myself, and I cut
Yeah,
off
same
the
usually.
Yeah, I do that because oh my god, lols, I don't need a hairdresser for that. And then Isha man just corrected a few centimeters here and there.
Yeah,
He was like,
good.
"Oh, it doesn't look straight right here," and he was like
Mhm.
correcting it. Cool. And I also, you know, I cut bangs some months ago.
Oh, really? Yeah.
and I also, you know, cut them up tiny bit. And Tinyhats was there in the bathroom, so to speak. And I was like, "Do you like my bangs?"
Wait, a Tinyhats was in? You mean Coco?
A tiny
I
bit.
wasn't there. Oh.
you
said
were there.
you said Tinyhats was there in the bathroom.
You were there in spirit, okay?
Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah, and I was like, "Do you like bangs?" And he was like, "Yeah, I do. But do you remember when Kaya?" He was like, "You literally just cut bangs, and one day later, Kaya did it too." So
Yeah.
so when are you gonna cut the bangs?
No, it's one of those things that I absolutely fight the urge to do all the time, because over the years, my entire fucking life, I've had bangs, then I grow them out, then I have bangs, then I grow them out, then I have
Me
bangs,
too.
then I grow them out.
Me too.
And I know I like them when I have them, and then I get bored of them, and then growing them out is such a fucking pain in the ass that I was like, this time I was like, there will be no banging today.
There will be banging.
No, not today.
Yeah, I want you to bang it.
No, would bang. I was actually at Normal today, and I saw that they have the green hair dye in stock again. So that's still something currently on my mind.
You should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Experiment.
Actually, speaking of, we're really going off on a fucking derail here. But I was actually thinking this week. Remember a while ago when we talked about getting a tattoo together?
Oh, that's a while ago.
That was that's years ago now. But
Yeah.
like, I was thinking the other day, like, because I don't have any tattoos, and I was thinking maybe it's time to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna maybe do that in like next month or something. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
but what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get the Skyrim Dragon, everybody's shocked. Skyrim Dragon language version of Dovahkiin. I was thinking in the back of my neck, like at the under my hairline.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's it.
Yeah, we gotta start somewhere.
Start somewhere, and then you're gonna get Diskydisk all over your back.
No, and we get a Diskydisk slag tag. You know, like the thing that you have right at the your lower back, so that when you're dressed in something where you bend over and people can see Diskydisk on your bottom lower back. Very sexy.
Subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah. Listen to Diskydisk on Spotify.
Imagine
now.
someone having tattooed "subscribe to my channel."
Oh fucking hell, dude! No, bloody hell, Courtney.
Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm having an alcohol-free beer. It's so good. Munkholm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I love it. Munkholm.
I'm having an alcohol-filled wine.
Into your tooth opening in your mouth.
Yeah, my mom said it was okay. I trust my mom.
Yeah.
And you said it was okay.
Yeah. You asked me. I was like, I would do it.
Okay. I'll blame you if I get an infection and die. You cannot come to my funeral.
I would do it. Should we tackle a temporary topic?
I was thinking actually, now that we were here, I had something that was kind of segueable here. Under the quick ones, we have what is the best advice you've ever received?
Oh yeah, I saw that one and I know what it is.
I know what mine is because it reminded me now of alcohol-free beer in my wine. This is a little tiny story time. I
Okay.
had in high school, third year of high school, when we go into the graduation period, when we become 18, drinking is legal in Norway at 18. We're going to do the Drifts celebration, our graduation celebration in May. Our teacher in high school, when we were getting closer to that period, our teacher was like, okay, so your graduation period is coming up. You're going to be drinking. There's going to be a lot of drinking, basically 2 weeks of drinking. Hope you all survive it. And then he said, I have some very valuable advice for you.
I'm sure.
And then he said in Norwegian, I'll try to translate it. And I think there's an English version of this, but I don't know what it is. He said, Vin og øl, det blir krøll. Øl og vin, den er fin. Which means that wine and beer, that's bad. And beer and wine, that's fine because it rhymes. It's saying that you shouldn't drink wine first and then beer because you'll get sick, but you can drink the opposite way around is good.
Not relatable. I got sick any combination I did. Any combination I did.
I mean, I can't really say that it's worked, but it's one of those things that just stuck in my head. It's like a very specific memory I have. Even standing in front of the class.
Though. Alcohol is alcohol.
I know it isn't true, but it really stuck with me. It made an impression.
So why was that the best advice you ever received?
Because I just love it. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life. My French teacher traumatized me. Yeah, he traumatized me in French class, and then he gave me good advice. So I love it. Good shout out to my French teacher.
Awesome. Speaking of alcohol advice, I got one from my dad when I was 15, and he said, "For the love of God, if you're gonna have to drink alcohol, drink beer and never the hard liquids, like the things that people have brewed at home somewhere." So he because it's not legal to drink when you're 15 in Norway, blah 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 blah. But if you're gonna have to drink, do it with beer. That's the end of the story. We will not get too mad if it is only beer.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me for so long.
Well, that is good advice.
I mean, I'm drinking alcohol-free beer now, though.
And I feel like that's kind of the thing. Like when we were teenagers, sometimes when we didn't have beer, we would drink the harder stuff. And I feel like these things is sort of the reason I don't like the harder stuff now in adult age. And also, I'm enough of an asshole normally, but if I drink vodka, I turn into like a super asshole. I don't know what it is. It just turns me into the biggest cunt in the universe. So I try to generally not.
but if you go for wine, you will be fine.
Yeah,
beer is
fine. It's fine.
Nothing rhymes with beer.
Fear.
You will get queer.
Well, normally just a little bit anyway.
You'll get queer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, I like both, just not the harder stuff. The hard stuff.
The hard stuff. You like the no, but I hated that. Another good advice was when I was 13 at school, we had like in the PA sort of big area, the gymnasium. That is the one.
PE, but yeah.
The peeing area. Kidding.
Yeah.
There was like a person that came and talked about the drugs, and basically he told a lot of terror stories about what happens if you take drugs. So I was 13 years old, and that is when I started to hate drugs. Like not drugs, but the what's the name? The recreational drugs.
Yeah, like
party drugs. Yeah,
party drugs. Okay, yeah.
So I've been always
not medicine.
yeah, not medicine. But I've always been against that, and that is something I stand by forever since that sort of seminar thing.
Same. I think actually that was the chief of police in our town that had that thing, because I remember our parents had a meeting too when we had our presentation. Then the parents had one for them, and he brought the weed, which is illegal in Norway, brought it and like let the parents smell it. Be like, if your kids, if you smell this, they have this in your thing. This is marijuana, bad to do.
Yeah, marijuana is like the entryway to a lot of all the badder stuff, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's legal in many countries now.
I know it
medicinally and whatever, but I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either, because you get I've seen people get so baked and they lose brain cells from it. Basically, I've seen it close hand.
So I feel like, I mean, I think
it's disgusting.
People can take drugs if they want. I don't really care. I just don't want to take them.
Yeah, same. Do what you gotta do for medicinal reasons. Sure, good. I guess. Yeah. I don't know much about this, but basically,
because it's illegal. It's illegal in Norway, so it's not really my place.
Yeah, cool. So that was all I have to say about that.
Great. Do you have any other advice? Like, has anybody told you anything like profound?
Yeah. Okay. So when I started YouTubing, not the emo YouTubing, but the proper Isha gaming videos, 2016. When I started that, and I looked very up to Happy Console Gamer, of course I did, and I've told this so many times. And one of the earliest advice he gave me was, do it for you. You gotta enjoy it. You know?
Yeah. And
and those advices are still with me to this day. Every time I film, almost, it's like the most important thing is that I do the videos that I want to do. I do it for me. I post them for me, and I don't pay too much attention, or shouldn't pay too much attention about the numbers, the view count, the like count, the subscribers. I mean, they also count in some degree. It's fun. I want to grow my channel. Of course, I want to grow my channel. But in the end, it's like the core value is that it makes you happy. You should do it because it makes you happy. And that was the best advice that I got, and that is still with me, and it's so wholesome and it's so good advice.
Yeah, that is good advice, actually. I feel like everybody should take a page from that book. And
because I often made videos that I loved to death because they were so personal to me, but then it crashed and burned in the algorithm of YouTube, and I didn't get nearly as much as I do when I do in top 10 Switch, whatever. But I'm happy with myself, and I'm totally satisfied because I made that video for me. That happens sometimes, like the top 10 Neptunia link to that. It didn't do very well compared to other videos on my channel, but I am so happy with it, and it's a me video. It's for me.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, and I think about Happy Console Gamer and what he said: make the videos that you wanna make, enjoy it. And you do that 100%. When you post YouTube videos, you don't talk about, you don't think about the algorithm or what kind of tags or title or exciting thumbnail you're gonna have. You make the videos that you want to make for you.
Yeah, because I like to have them. I want to have them forever.
Yeah, for your own memories, sort of memories in the making thing.
Yeah. Cute.
And that is just wholesome. Wholesome.
I actually because I make videos like once a year, if that. I have a video planned later this year.
What's it gonna be?
It's secret.
Oh, is it the other makeup video with Patrick?
Damn it, don't spoil it.
No.
It's gonna be in August, June, July, August. We'll see.
Don't you want to film a video with me? Anything? We can go outside and take a walk. Anything.
Okay, maybe.
Make a bonfire.
Oh God.
You do it outside. Yeah, a road trip vlog. We can drive somewhere. I don't know, something for your channel.
We should do something, maybe. I mean, you'll never convince me to be a YouTuber. I just like having my YouTube for reasons, my memories, the good times.
Why don't you want to be a YouTuber?
This is actually something. Where did I had something thinking about this. I think it was one of the quick ones, said what is a job you would never have, kind of thing. And I was thinking about it because I was thinking about the questions that we have here. One of the things that I would never want to be or do, I have no like desire to be famous or well known or like people looking at me.
Just listening to you.
I just like doing things for myself, like, because I do the podcast because it's fun and we get to talk.
I love it. It's my little baby, actually, my wholesome little baby for me situation. Do the things that you like to do no matter what.
Yeah, collect what you love, as Discord would say. So like that's the thing. I think that's
cute. Discord YouTuber,
shout out Discord.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, I'm not just, that's one of the things, like that's the reason I don't want to be a YouTuber, is because I don't have an exponeringsbehov in origin. I don't feel the need to be exposure need to like be seen and heard and people to like me, whatever. Like I clearly don't care if people like me. I mean, hello, have you met me?
Not even a little though, a tiny bit.
Only people that I care about.
Yeah.
Okay. If I know somebody and I like them and I want to have like a friendship or relationship with them, or like I care about them in some capacity. Obviously I care I would be sad if they didn't like me. But in general, the general public, and then especially on the internet, I'm just kind of like whatever.
Okay. But don't you want to like discuss games or passions or something with people that are like-minded, like through the YouTube video media? Or do you get satisfied? You get satisfied through other places. A Discord, for example. I love talking to people. Yeah, I like more to convey my feelings through a video and show like actual gameplay where this is what I mean, sort of gameplay. Look at this.
Yeah, that's, I mean, some people have, that as a thing. Also, I'm introverted as shit, and I feel like I couldn't commit to something like this. Podcast is like the first thing I've fully committed to on the internet to keep doing. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it should be. We are very consistent.
Yeah, even if we get COVID, wisdom tooth extraction, who fucking cares?
I know, right?
The surely must go on.
Yeah, the show must go on.
Yep.
So you would never be a YouTuber then. Then all the work behind it, recording the gameplay, editing, not even to mention editing.
No, I mean, sometimes I want to post videos about the games I play. Like I've posted a lot of Overwatch videos, some WoW videos before and whatever, but that's still just because I want to remember these good times that I had in these games.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one, yeah.
So I don't really have a need to present my opinion on something to people.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a conversation with people about it,
Yeah, and their gameplay clips, no camera on you situation.
Yeah, like streaming, I could never do that. Shout out to anybody who fucking has the will to live
with live streaming. Yeah, I hate live streaming because
me too.
When I'm playing video games, it's my time. Like you said, it's your time. It's my time. I don't want to share this time with anyone because I'm gonna be immersed in the game. I want to be in my own head and not in everyone else's head.
Yeah, and I don't even like watching people stream. Like I like watching it if it's somebody I know. If you were gonna stream a game, and also I watch Shaitori's stream. Shout out to Shaitori. I watched his streams. And he's like the first stream I've ever like enjoyed watching. So it helps when you know the person and you actually care about what they're doing. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So,
a line of work that I would never do is that I discussed this with a colleague of Ircha, man. He works in a sanitation sort of recovering houses from stuff that happens.
What?
How do I explain
You're gonna have to explain that, yeah.
But it's hard to explain even in Norwegian what he does. He works in a company that's called Recover, basically. And they go to houses where something has happened which the insurance needs to recover, like sort of a water accident, fire accident. But yeah, all sorts of things. And they restore and recover houses, basically. Whatever, this isn't the point of the story. The colleague person of Ircha, he said that sometimes, and this is long ago now, sometimes they get missions for, this is really terrible, spoiler alert, it's very graphic, I'm gonna be very vague. When people decide to end their lives inside a house and it creates a mess, they are one of the companies that helps with cleaning such messes.
Yeah,
and that can be really graphic sometimes, depending on how it was done, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so, I feel like where you're going with this,
like cleaning and scraping up things and all sorts of things. So that is a line of work I would never do because it's an important job. Of course it is an important job because who else would clean that stuff? They are brave people for doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I can see that one. Would never.
But oh my god, no! I wouldn't do that. It would be like emotionally disturbing and hard, I think. But it is. I'm gonna stick with that. I believe it is an important job that they do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Since it's self-explanatory. Someone has to clean up things.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You have to do that.
Yeah. I can't imagine it's. Pleasant and whatever. And I feel like, if you
it's kind of like working in a morgue or the people that do autopsies. I would never do that either.
That's actually kind of interesting. When I went to school, when I was studying care nursing, that we had a field trip to the morgue. It was actually really interesting to see. He talked about showed us like some of the corpses and like how they prepare them and what like their routines with embalming and like cleaning, washing, whatever, all the things they do.
You deal with death in your work. I forgot that.
Yeah, so that's why we had to kind of do that. And he talked about like the history of embalming over the years, like all the weird things they used to do. I was like, what? Oh
yeah, Egyptian embalming, putting salt inside people.
Yeah, and chemicals in general, formaldehyde and whatever. Injection. So we got to do that, and we saw that creepy, I guess a little creepy. The room, like Yeah, squiggly fingers, creepy. The fridge sort of thing that they have, the corpse fridge where they keep those, and it's actually like you saw at least in this one, the way you see it in movies, they had like the like lots of like shelves kind of thing, and there were bodies living on the living. They weren't living; they were dead, lying,
deading.
Yeah, bedding on the shelves, you know, with the little, and they had like a little like mark on the bottom of the thing, like a little tag that said like this is so and so and whatever. And that was a little like, okay.
Yeah, you don't mind. Doesn't sound.
I mean,
sound like you mind. No.
I mean, no. I see dead people all the time.
It's important work. Again, we just gotta, respect the people that want to do the things that you yourself don't want to do, sort of thing. Basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. It gotta be done. And people
Good
have
stuff.
been doing. Yeah. I'm not sure about the good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, segue, bitches.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Segue.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, whatever. So what annoys you the
most? Straight into it. I talk a lot about what annoys me, don't I?
Yeah, you love it. And I love
being
So what
annoyed.
annoys you the most?
I mean, I had a thing that I was thinking about this time because Patrick does this.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, not often. He doesn't do it all the time. And this kind of ties in with something that you can talk about then with Ishaman, because I know Ishaman has some similar issues with this kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
And I think most people do chewing with your mouth open and going, But I mean, it's not that bothered about that. But Patrick every so often will do this when it's appropriate for whatever he's eating. But when people like lick their fingers when they're done eating, like they eat something that gets sticky on their fingers and they go,
oh yeah, I get it.
On the fingers, it triggers me so much.
Okay, so you have misophonia, basically.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but that specific thing that people do just it drives me up the fucking wall. Because I have that actually, because I have a thing. Somebody mentioned this the other day. Sometimes on Discord, I've been doing this for years. I will say in the morning, I will say good morning to everybody or good morning to everyone except, and then something that annoys me.
Oh yeah,
which sure. If you go into the Discord server and search for in the search thing, good morning to everyone except, you can see a little list of all the things that annoy me.
Okay, I'm gonna read this. Misophonia is a disorder in which certain sounds trigger emotional or psychological or physical, never mind, responses that some might perceive as unreasonable given the circumstances. Yeah, like you react to sounds and it drives you crazy. I don't have this, and I've lived all my life without having this, without knowing what it is.
How do you spell it? Misophonia?
Misophonia. Phonia. Yeah. But Ishaman, my spouse, such a Harvest Moon thing to say. My spouse, he has it, and it is sometimes not fun, actually.
Well, no, it must be hard to live with somebody who's annoyed by every sound that happens, kind of thing.
I know, right?
Yeah, but there are some really annoying sounds in this world that I just, What's that video with? There's somebody, the guy who plays Ace Ventura. Who's that? What's his name? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
There's I don't know what movie it is, but you can find a video of it on YouTube. If I find it, I'll link it. It's like from some movie. He goes, "Hey, do you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?" And then he goes like, "Meh." But what about Ishaman? How does he cope
do you
with
have
this?
Exceptionally good hearing? Because he has, and I think that is linked together with the misophonia. I mean, his good hearing is linked with then being very sensitive to certain sounds, hence and thus the misophonia.
Yeah, thus misophonia.
Do you have?
I mean, no, I don't have particularly. I mean, I have normal hearing. I don't think I have good or bad hearing. Just average.
Okay, but have you always had this?
Yeah.
Problem.
I feel. I mean, problem with people licking their fingers when they're eating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not pleasant. I don't like it. I also don't like it when people chew, like they put food in their mouth, like a sandwich or whatever. They chew it and then they drink milk or some liquid while they still have food in their mouth. And I'm just like, it doesn't make a sound, but it makes me cringe. Oh my God. When I was a kid, my best friend's little brother used to do this and I just wanted to punch him in the face.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I hate it.
I just wish this was something that didn't exist. This that it drives
Just the
people crazy.
misophonia,
Yeah, because it's quite hard to live with someone who has it like that. Because as a spouse, you feel sometimes just
like you're walking on eggshells.
yeah, walking on eggshells or just judged. I don't know. It's
Mhm.
it's a thing. It's a bad thing. I don't have it, and I never knew what it was until he explained it. And now it has actually creeped up on me. Now I am triggered when a friend of mine is licking a lickable candy sort of thing that is yeah, it makes super licking noises. And this is a problem I've never had before. I've never thought about it before. So I don't want to introduce misophonia to people that are living oblivious of it, because that is a good way to live. Just don't search about, I mean, don't search about.
Yeah, don't search about it. Don't try to get, influenced by it. Don't also try to acquire
because you can actually get influenced by it, and you start to see yourself change.
I mean, it's a normal thing when somebody has a trait and you are with and around them constantly, you pick up that same trait. So
yeah, and I hate that. It's not.
Do you feel like Ishaman has picked up any of your traits? Do you think there's something that you do or say or have a tendency to that he also has picked up since your life?
Yeah, a lot of things. Like the way that I open boxes or open things, he's very proper,
Yeah, you don't do it very gracefully.
And I'm ripping up every package that's like, this is going in the trash anyway. He's very proper, like OCPD sort of thing. And sometimes I have influenced him into being
a ripper.
Yeah. Jack the Ripper. No, just more chill about things. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So he's not so anal.
Yeah, I influence in a good way, maybe.
Actually my mom said that her grandma, my great grandma, who I'm named after, she used to, when they had Christmas together when my mom was a kid or whatever, my great grandma would, when she got a present, everyone who was around the Christmas tree, you get your presents, whatever, she would get her present. And like in Norway we have the tradition, like one person gets a present, you watch them open it, see what it is, whatever they get. She would get her present and she would like take the wrapping off, like open the little tape there, open the tape there, open it very carefully, keeping all the paper intact, holding the little card inside, folding it up in like neat little thing, and like whatever. So it took like fucking 20 years for her to open a package. And my mom and her siblings, they were kids, they were just like, oh fuck my life. Because the thing she'd do is she'd save the Christmas paper or birthday paper or whatever wrapping paper that she got, she'd save it. And then when she had to give a gift or a Christmas present or whatever, she would reuse it.
Yeah, I get it.
So
cute.
Cute.
It's cute, I guess. Another thing I've influenced him with is the childish sort of humor. I have a very childish sense of humor, and you know this, yeah. And I influence all of my surrounding people with this same sort of humor, like certain words. It's almost our own language. And I know. And just like, I don't know how to describe this sense of humor, but it's like pretending to be 5 years again, sort of, and playing off that, and then to the ridiculous sort of level, and then it's hilarious and it's funny, because I think childish humor is super fun. I mean,
you do. I knew you do this. This is a big thing for you to do.
It's a big thing.
It's funny. Yeah, I think it's funny because I think people who meet you or watch your YouTube or see you on the internet or whatever might not, or not just might not, will not be aware of this as a trait.
They don't know how I really am.
Yeah. In real life, you have a very like silly personality. Can you say that?
Yeah,
kind of thing. You have a very childish, like your humor,
playful.
I wouldn't say playful. Yeah, I wouldn't say childish.
Okay, playful
and like silly and very like you're very like kind of thing. Maybe it's coming across more in the podcast.
Yeah,
I hope so. Maybe,
yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, so that's something that you.
But I'm still holding back. This is my final form.
No, I know you do have. You've got some more to go on.
You have seen my final forms. Yeah. People don't know how I really am in real life, but Ishaman does, and everyone I know is influenced by how I am.
Yeah,
I think I will make an impression on this world when I leave. Sort of thing.
I mean, I think that's like kind of the case though with people on the internet. You can't really know anybody just from watching their videos, especially.
Yeah, you get a general gist.
Yeah, you have to interact with people. It's like people think I'm a dick, which I kind of am, but like I'm also a lot nicer than people think. If
And
you come and talk
funny.
to me, yeah, if you come and talk to me on the Discord or whatever, I'm much nicer than I seem.
Yes.
You can say that.
Cute.
Like get away with saying that, maybe.
Oh no, people now know how I really am.
It's cute. It's good.
But I've always been
Good.
like that. Always.
You're also very, because we talked about this, you love small talk and stuff like that with everybody. You can just start
Yeah,
a conversation with a
loads.
brick wall if you wanted to.
I
But you're
know.
also very, like, 'cause this is something I'm not so, kind of used to with, my own behavior, I guess.
Oh,
But
okay.
like, you're also very like loud, kind of in public, especially. You
Yeah.
don't care what people do or say or see or whatever. You're kind of just like, like around the mall or whatever.
I know I'm loud.
Yeah,
Just loud,
also
talking about something secret, and my
Mhm.
friend in like a restaurant or something is like, quiet, that's such a
Yes.
and I'm like, yeah, you can put your cream there. Sort of thing. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah. So,
Oh
but
my
I think
God.
that's okay. That's just kind of what you're like, kind of thing. It's not something I have a problem with. It's just sort
Yeah.
of very different from what I feel like I'm like.
I know. What compliments do people give you the most?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a super quick one to wrap the podcast up. What compliments do people give you the most? The most.
That I'm pretty, beautiful.
No, I don't get that often.
No, same.
I
Don't really get that a lot.
all.
I mean,
No.
you do though. On your YouTube, people are always like, "Oh,
not
yeah."
a lot.
You don't read your comment section, but I've seen it.
I do read my comment section. The compliments that I get the most, like in real life or online, because I have two
Both.
lives.
Do one of each, or like do both. Some examples from each.
Online, great review, great video, something like that. The video was good.
Yeah,
the music,
the history was good.
Yeah,
history.
No, it's like people like my videos. That's the one. I like when they go more specific into it. Like I like this and that portion of the video and that particular detail or something like that. Or I especially love it when people quote something that I'm saying or say where I try to be funny and then I get the satisfaction out of, oh, I was funny, sort of thing. If I tell a bad joke somewhere. And I did tell a bad joke in my Elden Ring video, which was like, the horse's name is Torrent. He must be a piracy horse or something.
Yeah, didn't you say that last week on the podcast too? I was like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
I said, how many seeds does he have? And then you were like, oh no. But he must be a piracy horse or something. And there were a few people in the comment section that noticed, and I like that. Anyways, that is not what people usually say. But in real life, I don't. Do people compliment me in real life? I don't feel like
I don't know. What's something positive people, and like not just like recently or whatever, but what's something that you in your life, online or offline, like what's something you hear a lot that people say that they appreciate about you or like about you or think that is good, compliments.
I have heard sometimes, very rarely, that I am a good listener.
Well, that's true.
I don't get much compliments.
I mean, people, your hair is nice. You get that a lot, both online and offline, I think.
I don't feel I get that a lot.
If you talk about your visual aesthetics.
Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
And your eyes also comes up on Instagram a lot and whatever.
Which comment sections are you hanging in?
I've been around the block.
Yeah. I don't know,
You're just
like
being shy and modest, trying to not put yourself in the
no
spotlight.
I don't know. I love you is what Ircha man often says.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah. Thank you for loving me, I say.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, what's yours?
Oh god.
You didn't think this through?
No. I mean, I get a lot of positive feedback at work, which I like. I get a lot of
like you're good at your job.
Yeah, I get a lot of people say, not to be like, oh, I'm so good. I get it. Like a lot of my colleagues will say, I enjoy working with you. You are easy to cooperate with. You have
that's a
so
good
much
one.
patience with the patients, and you do everything so good and whatever.
Oh, that one would make me feel good. I have a lot of patience with the patients.
So, interesting.
Yeah, but like to hear that you are a patient person, that is a big compliment in my eyes. In my eyes, in my view.
I spent all of my patience at work. That's where 110% of my patience goes.
Yeah.
So then in my free time, I can just be a dick to everybody.
You're good. You're doing good.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. I appreciate, that I appreciate that the job that I do is appreciated.
Yeah, it is by me. I'm in the front row waving my flag
and cheering on me. Woo!
You can
Team
do
Tinyhats.
it. You can do it.
Yeah.
And online, then you're funny. Maybe.
Maybe. I feel like that probably is the one that goes around.
I love it when people think I'm funny. I get such a kick out of it, If I make someone laugh, I'm like, I'm feeling something good inside. I'm feeling like, oh yeah, I made it.
Do you ever feel like you say something, like either in chat or on your videos or whatever, you say something, that either comes up just spontaneously or that you sort of thought about, like the torrent fucking joke or whatever, and then you're kind of like, at the time, you're a little bit like, am I actually being funny now, or am I just accidentally the whole thing? Because I feel that way a lot of the time. I feel like I say stuff in chat, especially on Discord or in DMs or whatever, and I'm like, I just say whatever comes to mind, and it might be funny, and I'm just kind of like, meh, at the time. Then I go read old DMs or like old server chat on the Ircha Gaming Discord and whatever, and then I like read my previous chat, and I'm like, I'm such a funny motherfucker.
You are a funny motherfucker. Everything but you say is a punchline.
I don't do it intentionally at the time. At the time, I'm just kind of meh. But then when I read it back, I'm like, wow.
Sort of like when you take selfies. When you take them, it's like meh. 1 week later,
I did the same thing.
Good. So yeah,
absolutely.
You see yourself differently in 1 week from now.
Yeah, in the moment, I'm just kind of like doing whatever, and then later, I'm like, wow, people should appreciate me and my fucking funny whatever.
Yeah, I do. Everything you write is funny. And
thanks.
I often scroll up on the Discord just to see what you said.
Thanks.
I've done that for all the years.
That makes me feel important. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good. We need to wrap this up.
We do. Do we want to segue and then do the stuff?
Boys and girls. Yeah, we are gonna do the ending now. Du skjønner den?
Ja, det tar den.
Yeah. We change this segue.
Whatever.
We have like 2 segues in this episode. We've been talking nonstop.
It's been rolling.
Yeah, it's been rolling.
Okay.
So how is Patrick? Is he COVID?
No, he's gotten better. He's going to the Netherlands on Thursday. They just changed the opening traveling into the Netherlands rules they used to have like a week ago.
Cool.
They're changing it tomorrow. Like he needed a negative COVID test before entering, but now it's not a thing anymore. So now
I heard he coughed.
Did you?
Yeah, earlier in the episode. Never mind.
I mean, so you sometimes cough a little. I mean, he doesn't have COVID anymore.
Every cough is COVID.
But so next week's podcast, I'll be all alone. Oh no!
You'll be alone. Cool. Then we can yell loudly, laugh out loud. Yeah, true.
I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening to Diskydisk. I feel like this one went by really quickly. Despite you having pulled one today, I haven't pulled. I have 8 teeth.
Yeah. When I touch the outside of my cheek, like where the thing is, it's through the swollenness. It kind of squishes a little bit. It's delicious. It's going
making misophonia triggering sounds.
Very good. I love it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So good episode. Thanks for being with me.
Join our Discord. Yeah. That's where everything is going to happen. And Tinyhats shows her true colors and funniness.
Absolutely, my true
Everything
colors.
She writes is funny in Discord.
And leave a comment on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Leave a comment on our YouTube. Maybe we will read your comment next time. Every single Tuesday, guys. We will see you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later.
Bye.